got his stuff all set up for what? Our pie? All right.
Coconut cream pie.
Well, let's go through it. Tell me what you got.
So the first part of the custard, you need egg yolks. So it's 5 egg yolks with some sugar in it. So about a tablespoon of sugar. And then cornstarch, which is gonna tighten everything up. So it's gonna make it actually pudding-ish. Plain old vanilla extract. Sugar to start the custard with the milks. Butter. This is unsweetened shredded coconut. Important that it's unsweetened because you're already adding a bunch of sugar and stuff to it.
Absolutely.
Regular coconut milk, so not skim or light coconut milk because that actually makes the custard separate. And then cow milk, and I use whole milk because fat is flavor.
And we got our pie crust.
Animal crackers.
Animal crackers.
Sugar, coconut,
sugar,
and butter.
And butter.
And then throw it in the oven so it gives it an actual crust because this pie doesn't get baked.
Awesome.
You just refrigerate it.
There's no need to even put it on a plate then at that
Utensils
point.
are unnecessary.
You're gonna make your own whipped cream too?
Of course.
Of course. I think I'm moving in. That's what I think. Well, let's see how the magic starts working.
Yep.
Just get that.
Add all the liquid. Add the coconut.
Okay.
And the sugar. Whisk it until the sugar dissolves a little.
And then when do we turn it on?
Right now. On kind of a medium-ish heat, and you got to stir it every once in a while so that the milk doesn't scald on the bottom.
Right.
So while that's going, take the eggs with a tablespoon of sugar.
Yeah.
Then you add the cornstarch to it. I like doing it gently because you don't want clumps.
Right.
And then you just make a mess.
Well, of course.
So now you got this ribbony kind of smooth consistency. So if you put all the eggs into the hot liquid at once, you have scrambled eggs.
Yeah, and
if you add a little bit of the hot to the eggs come up to the right temperature. I've had the scrambled egg custard before.
Of course.
It's not very good. All it has to do is get up to about a simmer or a boil, and then it just tightens up. I consider it magic, but it's sciencey magic. My wife is convinced that the reason I like to be in the kitchen is because the toys. The kitchen is the place in the house where you get to have gadgets and stuff. So I'm gonna turn the heat off of that.
Okay.
So ladle.
You want me to hold that for you?
That'd be great, thank you.
Well, that's what I'm here for.
It's normally my daughter's job. So slowly, slowly, slowly. And then as you do the second or third ladle, you don't have to be as careful. It's already at a requisite temperature.
Now it all goes back into there.
Dumped in.
It smells really good.
Put it back on heat. So you want it basically to be about what you would expect warm pudding to be. You can see it's coming away from the sides as well. So you put the butter in, and this is all off heat, and you just whisk it until the butter melts. So now it's pretty much done. Then I put a little saran on the top so you don't get the pudding skin.
Great, awesome. Well, let's go stick that in the fridge then. So what do we got here?
This is the cream for the coconut cream pie. So it's just homemade whipped cream, so it's whipping cream, cold, confectioner sugar, and some vanilla, and then a really cold bowl.
Really cold bowl. I saw you pulled that out of the freezer.
Yeah. Pour that into a bowl that's gonna be big enough because it's gonna double in volume.
You're gonna start with it?
So once it starts getting a little bit more volume,
slap some of that sugar in there.
The vanilla, and then you just do it until it's almost butter, but not quite. Let me just...
Look at that, perfect. The plastic on top definitely stopped it from making that
skin.
Yeah, look at that though. Just a big glop. Wow, that's a lot of cream, huh?
So that'll go back in the fridge just so the whipped cream doesn't melt away.
Melt away, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, all right, perfect. So we've got the coconut. We're gonna toast that up?
Yeah, it's just...
So you just put it right in the pan?
Yeah. So you can see some of it's starting to get a little toasty. That's pretty much it.
Awesome, that looks good.
Really? It's nothing very delicate about this at all.
No, you're just dressing it up, just throwing it on.
Giving it a pretty cover.
Yeah, that looks neat.
And there we go.
Yeah, and then we can just put that back in the
fridge until we're ready to eat it.
That's what we're all waiting for.
Let's try it out.
All right.
Let's give it a whirl.
Comes the fun part.
Oh my God, look at that. Oh man. Oh man. And I like the fact that there's so much whipped cream on the top.